All right, today's the day. We got USPSA match, my first one. I'm really excited. Finally got in contact with somebody and signed up, ready to run it. Should have a surprise in this match. I'm hoping to see at least here at this competition, so stay tuned. Wish me luck. Let's go.
First match, it was an amazing experience. I had a lot of fun. I met some great people. I was on a team with some great people, some really, really good shooters. Surprise was different. So I'll tell you how it all went down. I had my squad set up. It was my first time, so the match director was like, I'm gonna put you on a squad with somebody that's gonna teach you the ropes. He put me on a certain squad. Later on in the week, more people started filling up. Match director said he had quite a few new shooters. Oh, wow. So he was gonna switch my squad. I looked on the squad list. There was a couple grandmasters on my squad. It ended up being a Terran Tactical squad. I ended up shooting with Terran, some of his employees, Alex Chu, the other grandmaster, as a revolver shooter. I really got to learn and just kind of like see really good techniques and stuff like that. Alex and his girl, Amanda, took me under their wing. It was like I had just known them for years or something. We went through the matches and they were talking to me about different things to think about, how to be safe, how to plan out the walkthrough and things like that. All while they were shooting their own competition, and they were shooting a match as well. So I was very thankful that they didn't mind taking me under their wing and teaching me a lot of stuff through my first match. It went extra slow. The match director kind of makes you do that, and I honestly recommend it. Go slow. It helps you think about everything else that you have to think about, because it seems easy that you're gonna follow all the rules or you're gonna do everything right. But there's it could be one slip of anything and you might turn your body the wrong way and reload and break the 180 line, and then you're DQ'd and it's over. And so just having that in the back of your mind, having to think about that, it makes you move a certain way. Not just willy-nilly shooting at targets, just you see a target, you shoot, you see a target, you shoot. There's a whole lot of clutter around. So as you are trying to focus in on your target, you got orange walls and no shoots and different things that you have to focus on as well. So there's a lot to think about. So I really applaud, all the people that have gotten to the point where they can zoom through the stages, still follow all of the rules and still perform well, because it is difficult. Strategy is very important. I'm trying to plan in where you're gonna reload, what shots you're gonna take, when, because there's obviously different ways you can go about the stages. Do you want to move left first? You want to move right first? It's really, all of that is up to you. And so you try to make this strategy, to finish the course fast and be able to see everything and remember everything. And then executing that strategy is also just as important, because you can plan in a reload, which I did a few times, and ended up missing my targets. And then later on down the line, I had to reload again. It threw things off. Having a plan and executing the plan goes into that too. It's all very important. Most of my focus was on being safe and finishing the stages. Sometimes I wasn't fully prepared, having to pull magazines out of my pocket and stuff like that. There was some long stages, so there was a lot of rounds, and I only had 10-round magazine in California. I gotta get some magazine holders and stuff like that. Like I said, I was on a pretty incredible team. These dudes and the lady that was on the team, they were phenomenal shooters. They were really good. They were really fast. Even there were some older guys shooting. It was really, really pretty incredible to see. I didn't get too many pictures. Now, not much of a fanboy. I know that some people were there to compete, just like I was there to compete and get through the matches and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't really like to be bothered, the questions and stuff like that, and it's not worth it. Ultimately, you're competing with yourself, especially when you're so early. So you don't have a baseline. This was kind of like creating a baseline to even see where I'm at. It was fun to run my gun, because I haven't really had a chance to really run with this gun through a course. So it was the first time I was able to do that, and I really enjoyed it. Got some compliments. Old Taryn said I was pretty accurate. That's kind of cool coming from him. And like the team, I'm not gonna say I was just like getting complimented. Obviously I was a new guy, I was slower than shit. But they didn't make me feel like I can't do this. And like the gun community just usually isn't like that at all. Very friendly, very helpful. There was plenty of people helping me with like planning on my reloads and stuff like that. I think I shot with like 9 people, 8 or 9 people. And all of them at some point, offered a good bit of advice. That was a pretty amazing experience to see those people shoot, how they get ready, what they're wearing, what the holsters look like and stuff. I just had never seen anything. Not in real life. I've seen videos, YouTube videos. It's nothing like being out there. It really isn't. Alex, that boy was shooting that revolver. The revolvers are crazy. You don't see people use those like that. Like, you don't even see that on movies, especially not anymore, because we got like just different style of guns. That man was moving that revolver and hitting A zones every time, and super humble. He was just like, yeah, I like to go for the A zone. Like, yeah, bro, look like it. Regardless though, there was just a whole lot to learn. Like, there still is. Even that being my first match, like there still is so much to learn. The stages ain't the same every time. There's always gonna be things to work on. There's always gonna be like weird shots to hit. That's another fun part about, this whole game. Everybody just has to go off of how they've been practicing. There's no like warm-ups or redos. Once that buzzer goes off, you got to go. And that's what we did. All the people that were at the match and on the squad, match director, there was a guy, a gator, zipping up and down the thing, asking people if they was good. Going to get targets, it was crazy windy. Sometimes the targets was blowing away. Everybody was cool, man. It was a really great experience. So shout out to everybody that was there, especially the Terran Tactical team. I was with them the most, and they made my experience really enjoyable. It was really nice. Shout out to them. I recommend everybody go to a match. get some training, you know, go to the range, get comfortable with your gun. Definitely first, like, understand and know why the safety rules are in place, understand and know why these rules have to be enforced and stuff like that, and go shoot one. And you don't have to compete with anybody but yourself, you know what I mean? Like I said, you don't have a baseline, so create one for yourself or just go out and try to run your gun. Make sure that you can use it properly. I don't know if I showed this though. I did put this extended mag release on my gun. Very nice. It's been amazing, actually. I plan on plenty more competitions, plenty more matches. This is gonna be a journey for me, not just like a shooting journey, you know, YouTube, and just tracking progress and all that, but you know, I didn't know USPSA even existed. Really now, just like getting my feet wet. I'm foaming at the mouth to get into some more of these matches. It was that fun. It'll be a journey, you know. I'm not gonna get into these matches to be bad. Practice and get faster and get better. Get some different equipment that'll help me maybe a little bit more. Mag holders, I only had 2. And with 10 round mags, we had some stages that were like 38 rounds. I started with 1 in, and I got 2 on me, that's 30. So I'm digging my pocket, trying to get a mag. I just need, like I said, some magazines, some mag pouches, California. But we gotta do what we gotta do. Hopefully, you know, I get to share my journey with them a little bit too as these matches go along. And my journey continues to ultimately get ranked, because I'm unranked right now. And we'll see where we're at then. And obviously, Grandmaster's at the top of the list. Everybody wants to be a Grandmaster. So that's what we'll work for. And we'll see where we end up. Well, that pretty much sums up the video. I had a great experience. I met some great people. Basically everything that I was told was gonna happen pretty much happened. I had to go slow, really focus on fundamentals and safety. Once the buzzer goes off, you kind of forget a lot of your game plan. It's a lot more than just going out and shooting targets. For the most part, you know, I think if you're trying to do well and compete, you're gonna put a level of effort into working on a strategy and practicing, you know, a certain way and for certain things to get better and cut times. And in the future, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I have to figure out a way to train for it. Not a lot of ranges to draw from your holster or anything like that, shoot steel. Figure out the best way to do that. I'll be practicing for more competitions and being more in the future. I'm excited. I'm excited that this went well. I'm excited to see, you know, what else happens. Stay tuned.